There is a power in softness that most people will never understand. A quiet strength that doesn't shout. A gentle knowing that doesn't need to be proven. It's the kind of power that exists without permission, without apology. And for a long time, you may have believed that your softness was the reason people didn't choose you, that your feelings were too much, that your needs were inconvenient, that you had to trade tenderness for toughness just to survive. But what if I told you it was never your softness that was the problem? It was the people who didn't know how to hold it. If you're watching this right now, there's a part of you that's tired. Tired of being the strong one. Tired of pretending you're unbothered. Tired of shrinking, shape-shifting, or showing up like a warrior when all you really want is to be held. Not for what you do, not for what you give, but for who you are. So let's start with the truth. Many of us learn to perform for love. We learned early on that love was earned. That being chosen required being the most helpful, the most low maintenance, the most understanding, the most forgiving, the most sexy, the most chill, the most emotionally available. We became performers, not out of manipulation, but out of survival. We became whatever they needed us to be. And in the process, we forgot how to be ourselves. The performance looks different for everyone. Maybe you were the fixer. You took care of emotionally unavailable people, hoping one day they'd give you the love you deserve. Maybe you were the trophy. Always polished, always perfect, always composed. Maybe you were the healer. You attracted the broken ones. You poured into them, lifted them, sacrificed for them. And when they left, you wondered why you felt so empty. Or maybe you were the mystery, the one who never got too close, who kept her heart on a high shelf to avoid the risk of being left again. Whatever your role, the core wound is the same. You learned to perform because you didn't feel safe just being, and it's time to stop. Softness is not weakness. Softness is not submission. Softness is not desperation. Softness is the courage to feel. The courage to rest, the courage to open your heart again, even when the world told you not to. But softness requires safety, and when you don't feel safe, you armor up, you perform, you hustle for love. So, what does it actually mean to stop performing? It means you no longer apologize for your needs. You no longer audition for affection. You no longer overextend yourself hoping they'll stay. You stop being their therapist, their coach, their mother, their fixer, their crutch. You stop betraying yourself just to be chosen. You stop choosing people who only love you in fragments. It means you begin honoring your full self. You begin resting. You begin listening to the quiet voice inside you that says, I want more. I deserve more. I am more. And maybe you're scared. Maybe you're afraid that if you stop performing, no one will choose you. But the truth is, if someone only chooses you because of your performance, you were never truly seen. If someone only loves what you do for them, they don't love you. They love your usefulness. And you're not here to be useful. You are here to be whole. Let them go. Let the ones who needed the performance walk away. Let the ones who couldn't hold your softness fade out. Because what's meant for you won't ask you to abandon yourself. It won't feel like a full-time job. It won't drain your spirit. It will feel calm, solid, nourishing, respectful, steady. Let's talk about why softness is your superpower. Softness allows you to receive. When you are in your softness, you are no longer chasing. You are attracting. Softness is the space where your intuition can speak clearly, where your body relaxes, where your nervous system resets. It is magnetic, it is divine, and it is powerful in a way that never needs to shout. You do not need to raise your voice to be heard. You do not need to prove yourself to be worthy. You do not need to perform to be loved. Your softness is enough. But the world will test that belief. There will be people who try to exploit your softness, who mistake it for passivity, who interpret your kindness as naivety. Do not let them harden you. Do not let them convince you that you must always be guarded, always be the alpha, always be the emotionally unavailable one, just to feel in control. You don't need to be the one who cares less. You don't need to be the one who wins the game. You just need to be the one who walks away when it costs your peace. You just need to be the one who stops trying to earn what should be freely given. You just need to be the one who chooses herself, even if it's lonely at first. Because real love won't need you to perform. It will recognize your softness and meet you there. And if no one has ever said it to you like this, you are allowed to be soft and still be powerful. You are allowed to rest and still be worthy. You are allowed to stop explaining, stop fixing, stop proving, and still be deeply loved. So today, I want to offer you a quiet invitation to soften, to release the armor, to return to the part of you that existed before performance, before proving, before perfection. Let yourself become still. Let yourself be held by your own love. Let yourself walk away from what drains you, even if it feels familiar. Let yourself be okay with being misunderstood if it means you get to be at peace. Your softness is not a liability. It is the doorway to your deepest power. And if you're ready to begin that shift, start with our free ritual. It's a gentle practice to help you come back home to yourself. And if you're ready to go even deeper, our 7-day breakthrough ritual will guide you through the healing process, step by step, to finally stop performing for love and start receiving it in its healthiest form. The link is in the description and in our bio. You don't have to do this alone. You just have to begin. Let your softness lead.